In today's video, I'm going to show you how people go from an extreme physique like this, where Brian lost 70 pounds, where I myself have taken my physique from looking like this to a much leaner physique like this. What are the reasons? Is it the metabolism? And what is the motivation behind it? We're starting right now. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Arbella from ProPhysique.com, and it's that time of year where I really want to help you guys reach your physique goals. The calendar has flipped to 2024, and a lot of the questions that I get are around finally reaching a physique that we're proud of, or if we've lost some weight in the past, what is the reason that we are not able to keep it off? And so that's what we're going to do this year. And today's question comes from right here on the Instagram direct message. So guys, send me your questions, comment on the videos. This is where I love to address. I really get a sense of what's going on with you. I'm here to help. I've got a free calculator. I've got a transformation challenge, but today we're just talking about the information. I'm 50 years old and it's been a challenge for me to lose weight. Factors like low T, low energy. My goal is to lose about 35 to 40 pounds and keep it off. Part of it is that I've been inconsistent with my exercise and eating habits. I know I have to commit to a better lifestyle. For me, it's either all in or all out. I'm willing to get back on track. Help me with some advice. Well, I've got a lot to say here, a lot to say. And this is probably the thing that I despise the most about the fitness world or the weight loss world, is that there is the implication that it is a one thing. You should use this diet. You should add this supplement. You should go to bed at this time. You should take an ice bath. You should wear blue glasses. None of that matters, guys. None of those things are important when it comes to fat loss, weight loss, keeping the weight off. What is accountability? It's that simple. Are you accountable to yourself? Doesn't mean you need to avoid sugar. You don't need to avoid fat. You don't need to avoid alcohol, but you do need to be accountable. It is going to guarantee your success. Guys, I can maintain 10% body fat and eat all the sugar I want, have all the alcohol I want, because the amount that I want is going to fit with my goals, with my daily routine. So I'm going to give you some tools that we're going to help with this. And you said you're all in or all out, so I'm going to help you be all in for a period of time. But let's talk about the metabolism, because you mentioned that your metabolism is the problem here. And I've been discussing this theory for a few years. And I think the word metabolism gets thrown around a lot. People say,
oh, I have a slow metabolism. Oh, as I get older, my metabolism is bad.
False. Our metabolism does not change. Our lifestyle changes. When we think back to the periods where we had a good metabolism, guess what we were doing more? Exercise and movement. That's right. What is metabolism? What is this word that we hear so much about? It is literally just the chemical processes in our body that are going on that convert food into energy. So if you say you have a slow metabolism, that would mean you eat food and it doesn't convert it to energy. But if you eat food and it doesn't get converted to energy and it gets used as fat, what is happening? You're not using it. So if you're not taking a daily walk of at least 30 minutes, huge mistake. If you're not exercising 3 to 5 days a week with some intensity, big mistake. So how do you incorporate these things into your daily routine? You have to make it like brushing your teeth. What do I mean by that? You don't think about brushing your teeth. You wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth. You get ready to go to bed, you brush your teeth. You eat a meal. Whenever you brush your teeth, it is simply a reaction. It's a part of your day. Your fitness, your lifestyle goals to be in shape have to be a part of your day. It cannot be this complete separate personality that you create for 30, 60, or 90 days and then you shut it off. That is not going to work long term. And in fact, research studies suggest that the more times you attempt the diet, the more likely that you are to be overweight. Why does this happen? Because people enter very restrictive approaches to dieting. They take on lifestyles such as fasting, such as a carnivore diet, such as, these extreme approaches where they maybe cut out all carbohydrates, do something like keto, and they are successful for a period of time, but it's not something that fit their lifestyle, their personality, and they weren't able to maintain it. However, I've got a free calculator I'm going to show you guys on the screen here that is really the crux of what makes fat loss possible. That is the accountability of understanding how many calories we are consuming on a daily basis, and then matching that with our goals and our output, okay? Those caloric expenditures are valleys. We have to have more time spent in a valley if we are going to allow the body to break down body fat and use it, okay? That is as simple as it gets. So the reason that those approaches that I mentioned work earlier, these extreme approaches of fasting and carnivore and these things, they create big calorie deficits through a change in our lifestyle. Now, I'm not suggesting that you can't use those if they work for your lifestyle. They're not necessary. It's not the only way to get there. And in some cases, they can actually be detrimental if they don't allow you to maintain and keep up because you didn't learn accountability. By simply saying, I'm only going to eat meat, you are no longer accountable. No, you're just avoiding a whole bunch of stuff, okay? Same thing with fasting. By saying, I'm not going to eat during these days or these times, you're not being accountable. You're simply avoiding something, and it's going to come back to haunt you in most cases. So let's talk about metabolism, because that's where I think a lot of us can start to rely on this word and think, I'm a victim. You're not a victim. Guys, girls, metabolism is a direct response to what we do with our daily routine. How active are you? Are you tracking your daily steps? If you're tracking your daily steps, are you getting enough to offset what you're eating? If you're doing plenty of activity, but you're not tracking your diet, well, there are some forms of cardio, especially high intensity, that will increase hunger signals. Research shows that when people are offered food to offset the amount of cardio that they just did, they will overconsume calories. That's right. We often believe that food is a reward for activity. So if you're just going based off, well, I'm exercising, I'm going to go eat some food, most people are going to overconsume those calories, and then they're going to say things like, nothing I do works. That is not the case, guys. It works if you are accountable. Your metabolism is accountable. Now, how do we increase accountability? How do we improve our ability to be motivated? Well, you've got to give yourself a timeline. I myself have gone from looking like this to looking like this, and I've done it through the idea of being motivated to get on a bodybuilding stage. Now, fitness for me is a way of life. I love it. I would go to the gym even if there weren't bodybuilding competitions, but I would not reach extreme physiques like this one if it wasn't for these bodybuilding competitions. And I do them intermittently every couple of years to keep that carrot, to keep that motivation, to keep me excited about the process. Because even though the gym for me is like brushing my teeth, I go every day, 5 days a week. I don't really think about it. I just go. My level of commitment in the gym, my level of commitment to my diet, that will alter within small amounts and have a big impact on how I look and feel. So what I would like you guys to do is consider finding a deadline that matters to you. Now, if you're looking for something where maybe you could win some cash, like $25,000, and it starts in February, our Transformation Challenge does that. We provide nutrition, we provide training, we actually provide discounted coaching if you're looking for that, but it's not required. You can just jump in and join it and do your own thing, or you can use our nutrition, our training, and our private group to ask questions of all the coaches at Pro Physique. We're going to do live videos. It's open worldwide. But the point of my Transformation Challenge, I've been doing it now for 4 years, is that I wanted to provide a platform for people to reach their goals. People like Calvin, okay? People like Brian. They have done amazing things with their physique, and I want you guys to be able to be the captain of your physique, to be able to manage whatever look you're after. Have the tools at your disposal to understand how to get there, and when you want to get it done, you'll get it done. All right, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow.